if I set up my green screen, I won't remember how to put it away when I'm drunk.
Oh god.
All right. I guess we'll start this out strong. We'll pour myself a shot really quickly.
I'm gonna take one shot right now.
Okay.
What are you drinking?
Jameson, and I got this
Oh
fizzy
god.
lemon hard seltzer as a shooter.
You got fizzy lifting drinks?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't know. When are you gonna take more shots?
Do you want me to take more shots now? I was assuming I was trying to start and then go further in while we're doing it. I can take more shots now.
Take one more right now.
Oh my god.
You want good content or not?
What? I don't even know what we're calling this, but what? Recreation of movie from brain? Question mark?
Drunk brain.
Junk brain. Willy
Impaired.
Wonka episode 1. If you like it, subscribe. If not, I really don't give a fuck, honestly.
Comment what movie you want us to do next.
Yeah. Comment movie next.
Yeah, what's
First scene of the movie?
opening credits?
Opening credits. Okay. It's a bunch of candy being made.
Uh-huh.
There's like there's Reese's Pieces. No, not Reese's Pieces.
No.
There's Hershey Kisses.
Yeah.
There's those little like
There's some candies in there that I'm
like-
like, what the fuck are these?
it's like Kit Kats, but like the dry Kit Kats are just wafer bars.
Oh yeah, and you see the chocolate like getting dumped over them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Um,
nice. I always really like this opening
It
sequence.
was okay. I don't know. It didn't do nothing for me.
Really? When I was a kid, I was like, that all looks so good. And then, what's next?
Okay. It's the Candy Man. Okay. Hello, Mr. Candyman. What? Can I have some candy? Why don't you try the new Scrumdiddlyumptious bars there, little Jimmy? And then the Candyman. Oh, and then it's like, wow, how does Wonka do it? And he's like, don't ask dumbass questions, bitch. Fucking smacks him.
Here's a fucking song for you.
Yeah. Here's the song, and he's like staring at the teleprompter the entire time. You can,
What?
yeah. When he's like,
I didn't notice that.
when the little girl's like handing him the lollipop, he like he's like staring past the little girl, and he like looks at the hand.
Yeah, this time when I watched it, I was like, this guy's kind of creepy. Like, he's not smiling. Like, he looks so fucking serious the whole time.
Okay. You want me to sing the song? I think I can
You
get
can't sing the song.
I can get most of the song. I can get at least the beginning of the song. The Candyman, Candyman's joy, Candyman joy. What's a lollipop and the dolly lop sitting at the toy? Da. Who can blame the Candyman? Who can blame the Candyman? Something glee. Sips and singles and bingles and bongles and flipping on trees. Do. So there's like a montage
Yeah.
while he's singing of him literally just throwing free candy out at kids and like fucking pegging them in
This
faces
is something I
with
was
it.
gonna ask you about. Is like, did these kids pay
No,
already? Are they
they-
going to pay for this shit?
Well-
or is it all just like, here you fucking go, kid?
I think he only charges the poor people. I'll tell
Well,
you.
yeah, because like Charlie's not in there.
Yeah, because Charlie's staring outside the window, like looking inwards. And later
Yeah.
in the movie, he's like, excuse me, son. And he's like, where's my fucking money, little kid?
When does that happen?
It's later. I'll get to it later.
Okay.
But so I think he only charges the poor people. So he's Jeffrey Epstein, in Candyman disguise. And then it's like a zoom shot of the Candyman singing, throwing like gumdrops and shit like at little kids as they're running around screaming, "Ah, no, the Candyman!" And then it cuts
And then
to
the
Charlie.
Candyman comes out and kills everyone.
Yeah, the
from the
Candyman
candy.
pulls out his 9mm Glock and goes bang, bang, bang. Starts blasting. Then it cuts to Charlie, and Charlie's all fucking sad because he's too poor to afford candy. Charlie walks down the street to the newspaper guy, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm here for my shift, Mr. Dillard, or whatever your name was. And then the guy was like, here you go, Charlie. And he's like, Mr. Dillard, it's payday. And I'm pretty sure Charlie's actually scamming him. Because why wouldn't he remember that it's payday, you know?
I know the guy's just like, oh, you're right.
Shit, you're right, Charlie. Here's a quarter or however much.
I know,
money.
he gives him such little money. I'm like...
But like, okay. I get, but later on, you see him like, he gives that quarter to Candyman and gives him back change. So how much is a fucking candy bar?
Well, this was like 1971 this movie came out, but it seems like it's even older than that to me.
Editor, do the research on how much a candy bar was in 1970. Just okay. So
are you just calling me editor?
Yeah,
now?
I'm calling you. So he gives him the money, and there's like a montage, and it's like while Charlie's like throwing newspapers at people, and like one lady it like hits her in the back of the head or something, and then he like chucks one through a window and it like hits a dog, I think.
Okay. I don't think that happens. There's a couple points in this movie where I was like, why is he delivering the paper at night? Isn't that usually like a morning thing?
Was it night?
Because we'll talk about the next thing.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Charlie gets home.
Nope, you missed.
Oh, you're right. Charlie stops by. He sees the Wonka factory. And he stares through these metal gates, and it lights up. And behind him, ching ching, ching ching. That Wonka factory's been closed for 25 years. Charlie turns around, fucking sees this guy with like knives all over his car, just jingling around. I don't know, maybe that was a common occupation.
They say later that he's like a tinkerer, or something.
Yeah, he's like a tinkerer. Well, I don't know what the fuck a tinkerer is.
Yeah, like he just has like a shit ton of butcher knives hanging. Like this guy's a serial killer.
Yeah, I think he lures children past the Wonka factory, and he's like, "But I can get you into the Wonka factory."
Well, this guy, he's even creepier because he's like, nobody ever goes in. Nobody ever comes out.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking...
Obviously, when people come out, he kills them on the spot. That's his job. He's hired by Willy Wonka himself.
Okay.
Then the scene after that, after Charlie watches like the Wonka lights light up in his hometown, he goes home, and in the home, there's 4 people sitting in a bed, like right in the middle of the house. It's 4 old people. 2 old men and 1 old woman. I think.
No. It's 2 and 2.
That's what I said. 2 old men, 2 old women.
Oh, I thought you said 1 old woman.
Oh.
It's like, what's going on
2
here?
old women. Charlie's mother is like, oh, cabbage soup again for dinner, and she like hands it off to this old ass looking man named Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe's like, oh, I hate cabbage soup. And then Charlie comes in, and he's like, cabbage soup again, Uncle Ben. And Uncle Ben's like, oh, Charlie, when will you become the Spider-Man? And he's like, well, I got something better for you. And he like pulls out like a fucking perfect looking loaf of bread out of his little baggie.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know how it stayed intact from fucking riding around on the bike all day, but
he wasn't on a bike.
And then his mother's like, "Where did you get that, Charlie? Charlie's on a bike."
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He rides his little bike. Does he run?
No, he's running. He can't afford a fucking bike. You've seen how poor they are.
That dude got lungs of steel, man. I thought he was on a bike.
I don't think so. I think he's just running around.
All right. Well, fuck. Okay. Well, his mother's like, Charlie, where'd you get that loaf of bread? And Uncle Ben's like, it doesn't matter, Aunt Aunt May.
Why are you calling him Uncle Ben all of a sudden?
Because I forgot his name.
You said it already.
Uncle Jim? No.
My
Grandpa
uncle.
Bob? Grandpa Hitler?
He's right there. He's reading Mein Kampf.
Grandpa Hitler? Adolf Hitler? Draw 25? I forgot his name. Yeah, Grandpa Joe's like, it doesn't matter what you got. So obviously Grandpa Joe is like
he's the villain of the movie.
He's really the villain of the movie. And then he's like, but I bought it with my money. And you know what? I'm gonna start contributing to this family. I'm gonna pay for your alcohol addiction, Grandpa Joe. He's like, oh, Charlie, I can't do that.
Yeah, this part I forgot about this part where he's like, I'm gonna pay for your
it's tobacco, not alcohol. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna give it up, and he's like, his mom is like, no, it's only a pipe a day.
Yeah, it's only a pipe a day, Grandpa Joe. Oh, you've been trying to give it up for 20 years. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter to me, Charlie. This family can't afford blah, 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 because we're poor. And your father left because he didn't love your mother because she's a bitch.
I think they say his dad's dead.
No, they just say he's not around anymore.
I always pictured that as he's dead.
I assumed he ran off because they were so poor. He didn't want to deal with how poor they were. Anyways,
okay.
Back to
Willy Wonka.
Where was I?
He gave him the money. He's like, I'm gonna pay for your tobacco habit.
Okay.
And then next scene. I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember the next scene.
I think the next scene is him at school. The first.
Oh,
time
you're right. It's the teacher. It's the teacher.
This teacher is a fucking asshole.
Fucking dude, I love the teacher. Hello, class. My name is like Mr. Turpentine. I think that's actually his name. Is Mr. Turpentine. Today we're gonna be learning about chemicals. And then, is this the right one? Yeah, he's like,
okay,
Charlie.
Hold on, real quick. His name is Mr. Turpentine, which
Turpentine.
Like, they were like, oh, he's a. I don't even know what fucking kind of teacher he is because in the beginning it's like we're gonna fuck with these chemicals
and then
later he's like we're gonna learn about percentages.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck.
Well, you remember how in like elementary school you just had like that all-around teacher?
Yeah, and also this is like.
I think that's what he was.
Seems like it's like 1950, like.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, sorry.
Turpentine.
Yeah. So they were just like, change one letter.
Change one letter. Okay, so he's like, Charlie, come up here. We're gonna make elephant toothpaste or something.
Elephant
toothpaste? No, they're gonna make wart cream remover. No, wart remover? Wart, something like that.
Yeah, there you go.
And he's like, he does some fucking dumbass joke where it's like, Charlie's like, I'm ready to learn. He's like, good, because if you're going to teach me, then I can't teach you, then I can't be your teacher.
Oh, yeah. This guy's fucking unhinged, dude.
So stupid. He just like, goes back and forth about how he's like, if he's being he can't be the teacher to Charlie, who's then being the teacher back to him. I don't know, it's stupid. But he's like, Charlie, pour the same amount of the ammonia, the hydroxide or something, and then my chemical I made myself in the container at the same time, and it has to be equal parts or else it'll explode.
This guy's original Walter White.
Jesse, we need to cook. You're like 20 years later, it's like
Charlie, we
Charlie.
need to cook.
Yeah. They're fucking like running away from Willy Wonka as they're selling meth.
Charlie's selling okay, this is a great theory because of some stuff that happens later on. We'll talk about it when we get there, but
okay, so they pour the chemicals into the container or whatever that's sitting in front of them, and it explodes in front of their face, and the entire class starts laughing hysterically. Elementary schools, you know how elementary school is. They laugh at literally anything.
How old is Charlie supposed to be? Do they ever say?
They never no, but they do say his birthday. I don't think they ever say. I think he's around like 9 to 10. maybe 10 to
I
11.
think he's older than that because
maybe he's 10 to 11, like maybe 10
no,
to 13?
I think he's older than. He's like he has a paper route. I feel like he's like 13
but this
or
is
14.
the 50s. They used to have children like child soldier slaves in the 50s. You know, they put them in factories and get them to work as soon as they're like 5.
It's supposed to be America, though. I think at that point,
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It is.
They all have British accents.
Supposed to be America. No, it's supposed to be America.
It's supposed to be England.
I don't think so.
What? They all have British accents.
Well, the only reason I think not everyone has British accents. No one in Charlie's Home has a British accent.
The news guy is like, "Oh, over across the seas in America, it looks like they."
No. He says over across the seas in Germany, and then
while we were sleeping. No. He says it when.
No, and then they're watching a broadcast when it's like Mike TV in Arizona or
the lady,
the other fucking.
The lady,
the other fucking bitch,
the gum lady. They're like overseas while we were sleeping in America.
No, they don't say that. Ticket. They specifically say like it happened right here in the States or something like that.
All right, look it up.
Well, the real one is in Illinois, apparently.
Not American buildings.
It's presumed to be located in North America in the 1971 film,
what?
and England in the book in 2005 film. There's a.
I don't believe no.
There's a fictional cities wiki. Hold on.
They fucked that up so bad because that's not what towns look like in America.
I know, but I read some trivia about how like the director liked how like to keep it ambiguous like that.
Yeah. Let's get back to topic.
Sorry.
What were we talking about?
The teacher scene. We really got off track. I'm sorry.
Okay. The teacher scene. So after they blow like chemicals up in the teacher's face, there's a bunch of commotion outside the door, and the teacher's like, "What's that noise?" And he like runs over and like whoosh opens up the door. He's like, "Timmy, what's going on?" And he's like, "Mr. Willy Wonka's handing out 5 golden tickets!" Or no, wait. No, he says something else. He's like, "Mr. Willy Wonka's inviting people to the factory." He's like, "Class dismissed!" And then he's like, "It's only for 5 people!" "Oh, class undismissed!" And then he's like, 5 people get to go to the factory from 5 golden tickets, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, "Class redismissed!" And then everybody heads home, and then it cuts, or like, it like pulls out to Charlie, where he's like, getting all sad because he can't afford any of the candy that's on the wrapper. Or the candy. Did I say that right? He can't afford any of the Willy Wonka candy because it's too expensive. It's only for the rich kids. And then the next scene after that, it cuts to the news anchor where he's like describing what's going on, where he's like, he says, "Willy Wonka, 5 golden tickets are on the Willy Wonka bars.
That's pretty much it.
I cannot remember what happened.
This news anchor is great though.
Yeah, no, he's actually pretty good. He's like, "There's 5 golden tickets out on the Willy Wonka bars. See if you can find them yourself." And then the next scene does it cut to Augustus?
This is like one of my favorite parts.
Is it Gus's Gloop the next scene?
No. Because it starts going into like the little like slices of life thing where it's like people talking about.
Is it back to Charlie where his birthday?
No, it's not. It's like a cutaway to the guy in therapy.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So after the news anchor, it cuts to this guy in therapy. He's like, "Oh, I've been seeing visions again." And the doctor, the therapy doctor's like, "Oh, just ignore those visions. They don't mean anything." And then he's like, "But this one was real." The guy in therapy said, "This one was real. The archangel came to me in my head, or while I was sleeping, and said, 'I know where to find the next golden ticket.'" And because like the therapy doctor is like, "Where is it?" And he's like, "Oh, it doesn't matter." The therapy guy is like, "It doesn't matter. The dreams aren't real." And it cuts back to the doctor. Says, "Where is it, boy? Tell me where the tickets are." He like fucking strangles him. And he's like beating him around that fucking. "Tell me where the tickets are." And then it cuts to the next person.
Okay, it doesn't cut back to Charlie. It goes back to the news guy.
And he's telling about who found the first golden ticket?
Yes.
Okay. So after the therapy person, he's like, tell me where the golden tickets are. It cuts back to the news anchor. He's like, the first golden ticket has been found over here, and he like pulls up a little penny, like slams it down on like a map of the world. He's like, slams it down on Germany, here in West Germany. And he's like, cut to you, Jim. And then it cuts to this fucking guy where this guy is like, has fucking antlers over his head because he's inside a restaurant. He's like, over here in West Germany, the first ticket has been found. And he like goes over to Augustus Gloop. He's like, Augustus, how does it feel to find the first golden ticket? And this is one of my favorite jokes from the movie. Augustus is like, hungry, and he like starts eating shit off his plate as he's like eating breakfast. And then he's like, wow, yeah, you have it, folks. And he cuts, how about you, father? And he cuts. This is my I think I lose my shit every single time on this joke.
Yeah, but it's a good one.
It cuts to the father, and the father, as he's eating breakfast, he looks over, he sees the microphone in the guy's hand. He just fucking he just eats the microphone top off, and then cuts back to the mother, and she's saying some shit about how happy she is. Right?
You're leaving out an important part that establishes a pattern in this scene.
What does it cut to?
It's still in the restaurant with Augustus.
There's
like a key figure.
Oh, fucking okay. So it cuts back. I'm assuming. I think it cuts back to Augustus, and he says something like, "Blah blah blah, golden ticket. How does it feel?" Something like that. And then this man, this waiter, walks over with a giant scar on his cheek, and he starts putting shit like turkey legs down on Augustus's plate, and he
I don't know what the fuck this is he's putting on his plate.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember. He starts whispering into Augustus's ear, like menacingly, and it just holds there for like 10 seconds, and then it cuts away. We don't know who he is yet. Okay, next scene, cuts back to Charlie. Happy birthday, Charlie, says Grandpa Joe, right?
Yeah, everyone does.
Everyone. Well, whatever. And they hand him I hope you find the golden ticket. They hand him, like, a fucking peppermint patty. Which...
what the fuck is this thing?
Let's bring this up now. Why the fuck did he buy a peppermint patty when they knew the golden tickets were only in the Wonka bars?
Was it only in the Wonka bars?
They said specifically Wonka bars early on.
This family is fucking stupid.
They're fucking retarded. But anyways, they hand him
I don't think it's... I think it's like a marshmallow kind of...
Well, like, it was like
a moon pie?
Yeah, it was like a moon pie it was something circular. Like, it could have been a giant peppermint patty. But
yeah, they
know it's only in the Wonka bars. Why the fuck did they hand him anything else?
That's true. I never thought about that before because every ticket that we see is in a... I mean, we don't see Augustus open his, but like all the other ones...
Veronica Salt's is in the Wonka bar.
Charlie's is in the Wonka bar.
Charlie's in the Wonka bar. I don't think...
I guess we only see those two.
Yeah, we only see those two. But, I mean, I think they literally say Wonka bars early on.
Yeah, because they're talking about, like, cases of Wonka bars for sale and stuff. Like, yeah, that's... Fucking... Fuck this family.
Family's so goddamn stupid. Okay.
But Charlie's stupid, too, because he gets his hopes up about it.
Yeah. He's like... Okay, so he's like, oh, thank you, family. I can't possibly open this or something. And he, like, hands it to his grandpa. And he's like, no, Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe's like, no, Charlie, you open it. It's your birthday. And he's like, okay. And he, like, rips it open. He rips it open. He, like, turns away. And he's like, oh, it's the golden ticket. It's the golden ticket. And everyone gets excited. And then Charlie turns around and is like, ha, I fooled you, didn't I?
Yeah, what the fuck? Why does he do this?
Everyone's just like, oh, you got us. Oh, you're fucking funny. And he's like, I'll still share with you. And then he like, Grandpa Joe, you want some other grandmother, other grandfather, mother? And they're all like saying no. And then it cuts away. I think that's it. It just shows him trying to share his dinner, his birthday cake, whatever, with him.
Yeah.
Because they're so poor. no, they can't afford fucking chocolate.
Yeah.